let us dive into interest rate. Interest rate is relatively simple concept. It is the cornerstone of entire engineering economics. Okay. In fact, I would venture to say that interest rate is arguably the single most important parameter that economically impacts our financial lives. Do you guys agree or not? We've gone through this, right? We've gone through near zero interest rates during COVID. What happened? Inflation. And we are going through, or we went through recently in recent past, in the last couple of years, very high interest rates. And what happened? Okay. So interest rate is arguably within engineering economics, within the world of economics, the single most important parameter that has an outsized impact on everything. And my goal by the end of today's session, in the next 15, 20, 30, 35 minutes, is to leave you with a much clear understanding of how interest rate works, which interest rate you should use in which scenario. Okay, guys. So let us start with something called simple interest rate. It is very simple, but it's no longer used. Okay. It's not used for any calculations as far as your taxation is concerned, your bonds are concerned, your loans and credits and mortgage. Simple interest rate is not used, but it is a starting point and it is something that will help us understand what the compound interest rate is. Okay. Simple interest rate, if we look at an example, let's say you have a friend, you have, your sibling, your cousin, your family member, someone close to you who you want to help out, but not really squeeze, okay, in terms of assisting them in their financial help, okay, with their financial scenario. You're like, I'm going to go ahead. Yes, this is engineering economics, interest rate. You say that I'm going to go ahead and give you 10K. All right. You're my friend. And I'm going to charge you simple interest rate. And the interest rate is 10% per year. And I'm going to ask you for interest plus the principal, the loan that I gave you at the end of year 5. All right. Now you are actually doing a big favor to this fellow by having the condition of simple interest rate versus compound interest rate. Why? Because the formula for simple interest rate, which I don't even think is mentioned in the reference handbook for FE electrical or P power, is that your principal multiplied by the interest rate multiplied by the compounding periods. Actually, interest rate periods, not compounding periods. So for 5 years, each year you're charging 10% on 10K. Okay. And the final payment that you can expect to receive is about $15,000, right? Now, if we compare this to a scenario where you're like, I'm going to charge compound interest, okay, at 10% per year, all right? And you have to give me a lump sum payment at the end of year 5. The formula for compound interest is that at the end of year number 1, 10K, when we do a 10% on it, leaves you with 11K, right? And the setup over here is that this fellow is actually not paying you regular interest. It's all being compounded and being paid in one shot at the end of year 5. Okay. So you go from $10,000 to $11,000 at the end of year 1. And the thing is that your next year's interest rate is not going to be calculated on the original loan amount. It will be calculated on $11,000, which roughly makes it, 12,100 or something like that. And then the following year it will be on 12,000 whatever, and then the following year it will be on 13,000 whatever, right? And this is by default the type of interest rate that we use in practice for all business transactions, loans, credits, mortgages, taxation, bond, and so on and so forth. Okay. So the difference over here is not that significant. You're like, okay, what's a big deal? 15K versus 16.1K, right? So you did your friend a favor of about $1,000, $1,100 and change. Sure, good for you, right? But compounding, and this quote is attributed to Einstein, I believe, where it said that it is the eighth wonder of the world. There are a lot of things that are attributed to Einstein, which actually are not true. Okay. But it is a really powerful force, compounding. Okay. If we give ourselves a long enough runway, then compounding can be extremely significant, right? So, looking at this example of simple interest rate, what your friend owed you at the end of year one was $11,000. And same thing for the compound interest rate. Fast forward 5 years with the simple interest rate where you were just taking the principal, multiplying it by the interest rate, multiplying it by the number of periods, 15K. Okay. But over here, we were taking compounding into consideration. We, in year number two, were charging interest not on the original amount of 10K, but on the interest plus principal at the end of that time period. So we ended up going to $16,000. If we extend this all the way to 40 years, 4 decades, this guy would have owed you only $50,000 with a simple interest rate. But with the compound interest rate, it would have been close to $500,000. There is a 9x difference rounded up to about 10x difference. And this is the key between simple, key observation, key distinction, key difference between simple interest rate and compound interest rate. All right. Compounding is very good, desirable when it works in your favor. When compounding works against you, it becomes a bottomless pit from which it becomes almost impossible for people, for countries, for companies to ever come out of. Okay. So if you have investments, if you have dividends, if you have interest that you are accruing, that you are basically gaining with your investments, then you want as much compounding to happen at as high rate as possible for as long duration as possible. But if it works against you, it can be extremely devastating. Any questions on this so far, guys? Do you have a better understanding of what simple compounding is, simple interest rate is, and what the compound interest rate is, right? Okay, so this is just very elementary, basic, foundational stuff. I hope you extracted some value out of it. And if you're interested in a streamlined exam preparation resource for FE Electrical and PE Power exam prep, then please visit my website, www.studyforfe.com. You'll find a lot of details over here, and feel free to send me an email. And I look forward to seeing you guys if you pursue with this in my program and fast tracking your exam preparation.